Hello, today we're learning how to speak about money in English, and if you would like to get the PDF slides of this video, please click on the link above and download them on my website. So, money can be in cash, which includes banknotes or coins. You can pay by cheque or by debit or credit card, or use electronic money, which doesn't have a physical form. And a system of money in a particular country is called a national currency. For example, in the United States and some other countries it's a dollar, in the UK it's a pound, in the European Union it's euro, and there is also digital currency which is called Bitcoin, a type of electronic money. And you can exchange money or exchange currencies at a certain exchange rate. For example, the exchange rate of Bitcoin to Euro is 1,600 Euro per Bitcoin. So you can pay for something by credit or debit card, in cash or by cheque. And if you don't have enough money, you can buy on credit. And if the goods you bought are faulty, you can get a refund or be given a refund. For example, I paid for the room in cash. I paid for the TV set by credit card. I bought this car on credit. The laptop was faulty, so I gave it back and was given a refund. When you pay the seller more than the goods cost, the money they give back to you is called change. And you get the change together with a receipt, a document proving that you have paid. You can spend money on something, but if the expense was not necessary or wrong, it's a waste of money. So the word waste can be used both as a verb and as a noun. To ask about the price, the questions are: what is the price of something? How much does it cost? You can also use the adjective worth. For example, my flat is worth $200,000. And if you ask me why the letter K stands for the word thousand, from what I know, it originates from the Greek word kilo, which means 1,000. Talking about the price, something can be cheap or bought at a reasonable price, or be good value for money. Or the goods may be expensive, or you can say cost a fortune. For example, I bought this coat at quite a reasonable price. The car was good value for money, it cost only $5,000. This flight is way too expensive, I need to find another one. The house costs a fortune. You can get a discount and save a lot of money and even get something free in sales and during promos or promotions of different goods. In American and British variants of English, the word sale may be used a bit differently depending on the preposition it comes with. In British English, on sale or for sale means that you can buy it, that the goods are purchasable. But if something is offered at a reduced price, for example in a shop, then it's in a sale or in the sale. But in American English, if someone is selling something and that thing becomes purchasable, you can use only the phrase for sale. In that meaning, the combination on sale is not used. But when the goods are offered at a reduced price, for example in a shop, they are on sale. So you can use this phrase only in this meaning. For example, British: this house is on sale. American: this house is for sale. British: I bought the phone in the sale for only $300. American: I bought the phone on sale for only $300. However, in both American and British variants of English, you can use the preposition at when talking about a physical place. For example, I bought the phone at the sale for only $300. In a sale, a seller, for example a shop, can take, say, 20% of the price, and you, as a buyer, can get 20% of the price. So you can afford to buy quite a lot of things, and a lot of items become good value for money or a good bargain, which means a profitable deal for you. You can negotiate a lower price or haggle over or about the price, but not in a shop. Usually it happens at the market. So let's talk about debt or borrowing. If you need money, you can borrow it from your friend. So your friend in this case lends money to you. You owe this money for a certain period of time and then you pay it back. For example, he borrowed $100 from her. Now he owes her $100. She lent him $100. He's going to pay her back next week. When a person is rich, you can also say that he or she is wealthy, well-off, or a very informal word, loaded. And when someone is poor, you can say he or she is hard up, broke, or penniless. And some idioms which you can use to talk about rich people. Hit the jackpot means to become rich very suddenly. For example, he hit the jackpot with his new business. Make or be worth a fortune. He is worth a fortune. Have or have got money to burn. They seem to have money to burn, which means they have so much money that they don't know what to do with it. Some idioms to talk about lack of money. Go or be bankrupt. She went bankrupt when the business was hit by the crisis. Tighten one's belt. She must tighten her belt now, which means to spend less, much less than usual. Short of money, meaning not to have enough money. For example, she's really short of money now. So money comes into our life when we earn it, when we inherit it from our relatives or friends, when we win the money in the lottery, but sometimes people steal money, and that is really bad. Students can get a grant or a scholarship, and we get a salary, wages, a fee or a bonus for our work. And those who are on social security get a pension, an allowance, or benefits. You can deposit your money in a bank and then withdraw it from the bank or take it out of the bank. On your savings account, the bank pays you interest, but if you take a bank loan or a mortgage to buy a flat, then you pay interest to the bank. You can deposit your money in a current account or a savings account, and if the account is in the black, there is money on it, and if it's in the red, there isn't, or the account is overdrawn, or you can say there is overdraft. And finally, let's talk about taxes, which can be personal, for example, income tax on wages and salaries, or inheritance tax on inherited money, and business taxes. For example, VAT, which is value added tax on goods when they're sold or purchased. This is all for now. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please drop me a like and subscribe to my channel. Bye!